A band formed in 1970 who fused symphonic art rock with a slickly produced pop sound, resulting in a kind of melodic prog style, made a major stylistic change and had a breakthrough in 1978. 2 years later, the song released on this day ended up being one of the biggest songs of the year. The musicians, inspired by the music and artists of the progressive rock era, acquired a pretty significant regional admiration in Southern California. The band auditioned for Herb Alpert and A&M Records early in their history, but ended up being signed by 20th Century Fox Records in 1975. They had a working relationship with Alan Parsons. He was the engineer for their first album and producer for the second. In August 1978, the band released its third album. It marked their biggest pop breakthrough with their first gold single, which was a number 3 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. In April 1980, they released their fourth album, which contained 2 big hits, and earned the band 3 Grammy nominations. The lead singer wrote this song. He came up with the chords, melody, and some of the lyrics in a 10-minute burst of creativity on July 4th, 1979. He was waiting for his family to get ready for a trip when he realized he left the equipment on in his home studio. When he went in to turn it off, inspiration struck. He sat down at the piano and came up with a skeleton of the song. By the time he was done, the family was ready to go. In the first verse, he rhymes horizon, horizon, and realizin'. He thought the lyrics would come off as Hallmark card cheesy, so he did what anybody would do in the situation. He called an expert for his opinion, Michael McDonald. The singer said he could envision bands singing it at a Holiday Inn, and McDonald assured him that was a good thing. March 19th, 1980, Ambrosia released Biggest Part of Me and saw it rise to number 3 on the Hot 100 and cross over to the Soul chart, where it peaked at number 35. The band scored one more hit with You're the Only Woman, but broke up for the first time a couple years later after being unable to repeat that yacht rock success they saw in the early 80s.
Sunrise. There's a new sun horizon. I can see you.